Finally, after a week of trying, I have Windburst rate. 22 levels, but now that I've got this thing, I know exactly what to do with it. Oh yeah. Alright, now let's just hit this. Alright, so basically I have a village here. Here's a villager breeder. And I've got some more villagers down here. But it kinda sucks. And I need villagers for stuff. So I'm gonna make a better village somewhere else. So let's go find a place to put this thing. This seems like a pretty good spot. Damn, there's already a guy here. Alright, let's tame this guy. I think I may have lost him, so you'll do. Ooh, there's also some of these guys. Okay, go over here. No, you're mine. You're mine, go over. Okay, you are going in the ground. And you will stay there. Now, this is a good location, but there's a bunch of trees. So, we'll have to get rid of these first, and I think I've got a good idea of how to do it. Oh yeah, we got a TNT cannon. Alright, let's hope this works. Maybe less power? Well, guess I'll just mine the trees by hand. Okay, so it's been a little bit and I cleared out this whole area. Took quite a while, but that means we can finally start making some buildings in this village. And the first building in this village is probably going to be a villager breeder because obviously I need villagers in here. And I have an idea for this villager breeder. So basically we're going to need a lot of room at the top and not much room at the bottom, so we're going to make an upside down pyramid. That's about it. So yeah, I'll start laying this out. Okay, so this is the general shape of the pyramid. I like it. I would raise it up a little bit, and I will, because I'm going to rebuild it anyway, because I don't really like the blocks that I use. It's kind of boring, and then I remembered that there's new tough bricks in the new update, and I actually think these would be a good fit for the pyramid. So I'm going to get rid of this, bring it up a little bit, and replace it with these blocks. Also use a haste beacon to make this a little bit quicker. Yeah, no, that was a good idea. This looks way better. Now this first floor up here is gonna be for actually breeding the villagers. So we'll just fill in the floor. And now we can put some beds in this place. And now I want it so that I don't have to come in this place because dealing with villagers is kind of annoying. So if I want to take a villager out of this place, I want dispensers across here with water, and then they'll activate, they'll take the villagers, and then it'll go to water stream in the middle, and they'll put one in. Hopefully that'll work. Wait, damn, this parrot's all the way out here? Alright, I gotta save this guy, hold on. Alright, man. Just, come on. Are you my friend now? Can you get out of the water, please? And now, we just need to hook some redstone up to this thing. Alright, moment of truth. Does this work? No. Okay, here's an idea. How about we power them underneath the bed and have a repeater there, and we put it on like that. That could work. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I think it worked. Yeah, that was kind of by accident, but at least we know it works now. Alright, it's working for the most part. I'm gonna have to put a repeater in there so it reaches all of them. Okay, so I've been having problems getting this to work because I can't put a repeater across here and it doesn't reach all the way to the end. So a solution to this is to, I think, move a redstone block up one with a piston, and then it'll go to here, and then they should all activate. Don't know what that was. Okay. So sometimes the block here gets taken by the slime block, and I think the furnace won't be taken because it's a container. So it'll go up like this, yep, and then when we want to retract it, and then, okay, so that works. Okay, so finally, as we can see, it's all off. Then if I flick this, it's all on. That took a long time. So now we need to figure out what's going to happen when the villagers come down here. And I want to make a little trench. I'm thinking maybe we put more dispensers, like one here and then one here, and they all lead to a hole in the middle. Okay, this dispenser should be hooked up now. And now so should this dispenser. So now when I press this, perfect, we got a nice little line down here. And now if we put a sign down here, this is where a lucky villager will fall down. And this is where we're gonna convert them into a zombie villager. And then I'll just block off this side of the room. And then I think this side is where I'll have like a control panel where I can control the water and anything else that needs to happen in this room. So yeah, we'll probably just have a water elevator going down here so we can get all the way up. Okay, finally, I've set these things up. Boom. And then this one takes me up. Now there's one thing I want to add now that's technically part of the first layer, so we're not onto the second layer yet, but it's easier to build down here. So because I don't want lots of villagers coming down, I only want one, I want a way to toggle how many villagers we can get in. And we don't really need to make it complicated, we can just put a piston in. So I think a piston just like that. Oh, not just like that. So then it'll be like this most of the time, and then when we want to let a villager in, we just go like that, and then boom. 2 villagers might get in sometimes, but yeah, I'm fine with that. So we'll just have the lever right here, and then we can easily control it. Okay, so for some reason I didn't trust myself. No, the water can't go through pistons, alright. Well, while I'm looking at this thing, we should probably connect this up to this layer as well, just so we can control it all at once. Okay, let's get started on this second layer. First we're going to make a tube for the villager to fall down into. Then let's add some rails. And what we're going to do is we're going to put minecarts in here, and I'm going to send the villager around. And then we'll have something over here for a zombie to kill it. And then we'll be able to revive it. That is the plan. It's just how I do that is the problem. So if we do that, boom. I'll quickly make a hopper here and chests so I can fill it up with minecarts easier. Okay, to test the converter, so we'll get the villagers into zombie villagers. It's kind of hard to test that if we don't have villagers. So we should probably go get those. I mean, that's a pretty important step. I'm going to try and find the nearest village around here, but villagers don't spawn in jungles or dark oaks, so this might be quite far away. Alright, this village shouldn't be too far away, except it appears I've already been here. The villagers might be dead. Oh, no, I see one. Oh, okay, there's a few. So if I could just get you guys in boats. be fine. I just need some iron. Now, in the recent update, you are able to move boats through nether portals. So this is going to make this a lot easier. Now we'll break this portal and put it closer to where we need the villagers to go. Alright, you guys are coming with me. So if we just go into here... Oh, come on dude, don't die. Alright, now we just need to row this guy all the way across here. We can make this faster with rails, but we only really need to move 2, so not really worth it. Now before I send the villager through this portal, I actually want to move it in the overworld. So the portal's here, but I think I can just make the portal up here, so the villagers will just come up here. So hopefully these should connect. Oh, looks like it does. Go through here and boom, first villager in. Now let's go get a second one. There we go. Alright, that's 2 villagers. Now we can just remove this portal and then relight this one. And then it should be normal. Now we can just give these guys some bread and hopefully they will breed while you're running away. And while we wait for these guys to reset, we're going to add another thing on the top here. This is probably the last thing we're going to add up here, and it involves more dispensers. Wait, I just realized a problem. Baby villagers can get down here. And he has, okay. Okay, I guess we could move the piston down one. That seems like the obvious choice. Because I don't have a solution for now, I'm going to put a sign there so that when the water's on and we lift this up, there's water there, but the villagers might still be able to fall down. So what I've made here is a glass ceiling, and all these netherrack blocks represent a dispenser that will have bread in it, or any sort of food, and then it will be connected with redstone, and when I flick a lever it will feed all the villagers, so I don't have to go manually feed them myself. Okay, then we can just add some repeaters in here, and then that should activate all of them. Okay, now while I was doing all that, I actually found a solution for the problem we were having up here, and actually this is a way simpler solution. I just didn't think it could work. So first, we're actually going to add even more beds to this place. And then on the center, on both of these sides, we're just going to add 1 dispenser in. Now, I didn't think about this before because I thought it would make like an infinite water source. But it doesn't. And it leads to 1 spot, and it doesn't need a trench, which is way better. So we can have the piston like this, and then this one will retract and that'll just lead to a hole. So easy, there's no chance of a baby villager getting in, they can't get in through there. Yeah, but this is going to take a bit of reworking, like we don't need these. Now we can just connect to these dispensers under the beds again. And now it should be working, I just need to add water over here. We'll just test out, we won't open this piston, but let's go see if this works. Boom, and all the villagers will get sent in here, except if they're on the beds, which is fine. At least 1 will be in here. Okay, we have a zombie in here now. Only problem is, I don't really know how to make a converter. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I may have an idea, it just will look a little bit weird. Okay, so this first initial draft of this converter is this, and I'll show you how it works. So there will be a villager in this tube. We'll send him through here. The minecart will go up here, and then the zombie will be in here. I think should be able to kill it and can't get up because there's a slab. And then when it's converted, we can do that. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so there's a problem here. I think if it's a sticky piston instead of a trapdoor, this should actually work, because the minecart will be sent down, and then if we pull this, then the minecart does go down. Okay, and then we could wait for him to convert there, or we'll be able to do that, send that back up there, and that should be fine. Yeah, I don't want you around. You've killed way too many of my zombies in the past. There we go. Okay, I think I have a plan. Might not work though. Alright, let's release the zombie. Need to block him in. Move out the way. And then let's fly down here. Boom, put some blocks there. And that was surprisingly easy, actually. And that whole process in general was pretty easy. That's annoying. That shouldn't be a problem if there's a zombie villager or a villager in there. I think a fix could just be putting the zombie in a minecart. I don't know why he's not going in. Yep, it still works. I also forgot to place blocks there, so that should be fine now. So that is the converter done. Then I don't think we need anything fancy over here. This is just where we'll splash them with weakness and then use golden apples. We might line them up across here if we're doing multiple at a time. And then I want them to end up in this hole. They'll come down to this last layer, and then we'll have a minecart going through here and then to wherever we want it in a minecart rail across the village. Hopefully that should all be fine. Okay, just to finalize this build, I just want to do one full villager converting. All the steps. Oh wait, we got it again. Okay, good start. Wait for the villagers to get... Okay, that's worked. Send the villager around here. Gets converted. We might have to give him a sword, the zombie, so he can kill them quicker. Then we do that. Send him along there. And then we'll probably have a stop point for him, but that's worked. And then for now we'll just do that. Boom. That has worked. I've also added this lever, so if a villager doesn't need converting, because sometimes they don't, sometimes their trade's alright, then we can just flick that and it'll go automatically across here. But if it's like this, then it'll just go across here. Boom, I think this build is pretty much done. Well, except for this water elevator. I've come to realize that I actually preferred this when it was floating. It looked way cooler. So we're just gonna get rid of this. I have forgotten to add lighting to this place, so we'll do that now real quick. And what's good is that they won't disrupt the water flow because you power them, and then you can just remove whatever powered it. It's perfect. And to stop villagers getting in this area, like this guy just was, we're gonna put a row of blocks around here. And on top of here, we'll add even more lighting. Dude, he's taking all my seeds. Dude, and there's a panda here. Not even in the jungle, it's just in the dark oak. And I can't lead him. Alright, well, he's come with me. Alright, you can just stay here. Okay, ignore the skin. I haven't got any Wi-Fi right now, so let's just pick this one. But now we can work on the next building in this place, and it's actually not gonna have to do with villagers. The other buildings will. There's supposed to be a village, but there's one thing I need before I can start that, and that is bamboo, because I need the bamboo wood because it looks cool for the buildings. And over here, I've just been farming it manually, and it's not very fun. So I'm gonna make an automatic bamboo farm, because they're not that hard to make. We're gonna make the outside out of just jungle wood, because I don't know why. I don't want it to look like an actual building, because there's no villagers in here. I mean, this should be pretty fast, because bamboo grows fast, so we don't need to make it that big. So maybe just this sort of size. So I think we'll start with the collection system, which will be at the bottom. And we'll just, it's simple, we'll just put some hoppers down. Now we're gonna put where the bamboo will go. I'm actually gonna use mud, because it's not a full block. And so if bamboo falls down here, then the hoppers will still be able to take it. And then if it falls down here, obviously, it's gonna get taken. And we'll just plant the bamboo on here. Now we'll just build this thing up a bit. I think we want it about this tall. On here, we're going to put a line of pistons to destroy the bamboo when it's grown. Then at the top here, we'll have one observer. So when this bamboo is fully grown, then it will chop them all down. I'm not going to put an observer on all of them because there's no point. We'll just do one. We'll have repeaters leading to all the pistons, and then we'll have redstone on like here. Okay, we have to try and make this work somehow. Now we'll just test this out. Boom. That has worked. It's going to be a bit annoying when bamboo falls on here, but can't really solve that, I don't think. And that is pretty much it. It's very basic. So we'll just build this up now and make it look nice. Okay, and I think this place is done. This side is a bit bare, so I'll think of something to add there. But it's working. But it was so quick, and the bamboo is way slower than I thought that, yeah, we haven't really collected anything. But this will just be in the background, so it doesn't really matter. Luckily, I don't need to wait for this because I've got enough bamboo just using that manual farm over there. So this might just be useless, but looks cool. Now I want to make my first actual villager trading bit, and obviously it's going to be the most overpowered villagers, the librarians, and I want every book trade, and I want them all lined up across here. So it's going to be quite long. I think there's about 39 enchanted books, and the terrain is a bit uneven here and down here. We kind of need this all at the same level, so I'm going to get some grass and just make sure this is all the same level. Okay, so I'm going to take accountability here. This terraforming isn't great, but I will add stuff to it like grass and stuff, and it'll be fine. We just needed it for now because this terrain was so uneven. Now, because this building is just going to be a repeating pattern all across, I'll only show one and then I'll build the rest. So I'll just demonstrate one now and I'll show you how this will work. So this should be one segment of it. I might make adjustments in the future, but this is the basic design. So there'll be a villager in here and we'll be able to buy books, obviously. And instead of putting the books in the inventory, we'll throw them out like that. And there's a hopper under here and a hopper under here. And they lead down to an underground section where, if we imagine that these are enchanted books, they'll just be able to pull them out like that. And then if we grab too many, we can shove them in there, and they'll just fill up like that. I think that's just a cool little design. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we just need to do this another 38 times down there. It's going to be fun. Alright, it's been completed. Well, except for the villagers. I'll demonstrate one of them, getting it from there to in here, but you don't need to see all of them, so I'll just do that off camera. It also takes a bunch of time to get the right enchanted book. So this took a while. Honestly, the most annoying part was just getting all these signs down, because if we come to this lower section, I'll set to do it down here, but I've made a little bit down here as well. It looks kind of nice. However, I did actually forget about these things' function, is that they get dimmer when they oxidize. So I'm actually gonna wax all of these, which means we'll have to go wax the ones in the breeder as well. So that's fun. Okay, well, I did say that I'll be demonstrating one villager, just one. So at the bottom layer of the pyramid right now, this is where the villagers go when they're done converting. This is the one I converted earlier. And we will cycle through trades here. Now this is going to be quite easy because we need all the enchanted books right now. So multi-shot, boom. But as I get more and more, and like I'm missing like one enchanted book, then I guess it's going to get pretty hard. Now we will just build out a platform like this. And then I'll find where multi-shot is. It's right here. Try and land right in line with it. I'll get this. I'll get this. Okay. I think the hole should be here. Yes, okay. So we have a hole going into multi-shots. This is going to make quite a mess on the build, but whatever. Now, because villagers falling in minecarts still take full damage, I'm going to put a block here and then a rail, and then if they land on a rail, then they don't take full damage. Alright, buddy, you are coming with me. And then he'll hit the block, boom, land on there, and then break the block here. He took a bit of full damage, but that should be fine. How about if I squeeze myself in, and then I just carefully aim, boom. Alright, that is one villager in. And I have these trapdoors here, just so if there's baby zombies coming around, then they can't come in and infect them, because that wouldn't be great. Okay, well, over time I'll fill all this up, but this will take a while, so it won't be right now. Okay, before I start working on probably the final build of this place, because I'll probably add more buildings over time, but for this video I'll add one more. I want to focus on little details like these. I haven't been lighting this place up like at all. I want to make some lights, and these have daylight sensors, so they'll only be on when it's nighttime. So I'll be adding these all around this place. But it wouldn't make sense to have them on the edge of this place, so I'm probably going to keep this place dark, but I don't want enemies spawning like this guy and that guy right there. So, I mean, these are already here. We're going to be adding leaves all across the floor of the outside bits, so no enemies can spawn and we can keep it dark. And luckily, we collected a lot of leaves from tearing all the trees down, so I shouldn't have to gather any more. And continuing with little details around this place, I want to make a cool portal, and I kind of have an idea in mind. I don't know how well it will work, and I want the portal to start up here because I think this is probably the best angle of this village, so I'll try and make this look good. I don't know how well this is going to work out. Okay, well this is the bare bones of it, like we haven't added any details, it's all just stone brick. And yeah, we'll just throw in like cracked stone brick, and I'm thinking jungle wood. And we want to make this thing look pretty old. Okay, so I might sound a bit different because I'm in a new place and the last recording was 3 months ago, so it's been a while. But I was looking at this thing and I realized I never like fully showed it off. And it's actually pretty good. Like one of those builds where, you know, I don't hate it after building it. But I also said in that last recording that this was the last build, but I have an idea for one more, so I'm gonna do it, and then that will be the final build, because there's one type of villager that I still need. So I'm gonna clear up some land over here, and this is where I'll put it. What I think would be cool would be a path coming across here and having an entrance at this level, but then also a path coming off this path coming here at this level. So I have like 2 different levels, and this building does need to be 2 layers. Storing a bunch of non-stackable items doesn't sound like fun, so instead I'm gonna just shove them all into a double chest. So maybe something just like this. And then up at this level, which will be the floor of the second floor, we will have a whole floor of hoppers. So if an item goes in, eventually, yep, it'll get in here. So we'll be able to just throw all the tools on the floor and they'll end up here. This building's gonna be in the same style as the one over there. Now before I do any building, I should probably get the villagers in this place. We don't need a lot, maybe like 5 or 6. Wait, are they gonna die? Huh. Okay. They can't get through because they're too tall and they're on the carpet. Okay, good I found that because that is actually really useful. Well, I'll get back to decorating now. Okay, ignore the rain for a second because I don't really want to wait for it to go away. So we finished the building. It looks quite nice. We added a few more of these around. We also added grass all the way over here, everywhere. So that makes the place look better, I think. And now, to test this place out, even though I know it will work, we just put emeralds in here and then we just press Q. So we can just throw them all out. And we're just doing this to level them up at first. And then all the items will go here. Now I'll add more buildings to this place over time because I may need more villagers. But I think for now, this place is done.